Shalom. Allah start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Salutations to the Lord for that's pushing His truth across four corners of the earth, our faith, truth, and sincerity. This I'm gonna want to buy back and getting us sitting. This I'm going to about this Hunter virus. That's going on. So I'm gonna read this article. I'm not gonna make this too long. It says some hantavirus cruise passengers are back in the U.S. So I'm gonna read some of this. I said more than 24 passengers potentially exposed to hantavirus aboard a cruise ship disembarked it almost 2 weeks ago. Several sources confirmed the med page today, and Americans who were among them are now back on U.S. soil. It said a total of 26 passengers disembarked at the MV Honduras at St. Helena on April 24th. Several sources confirmed med page today. There are about 7 Americans who disembarked it at that time and have since returned it to the U.S. And states have been working to track them down for testing and monitoring according to sources with close knowledge of the situation. So I'm going to keep reading. It said they say the passengers live in several states, including Arizona, California, Georgia, Texas, and Virginia. So those are states the passengers that was on that cruise ship, with the Hunter virus. And they said they are in these states right here: Arizona, California, Georgia, Texas, and Virginia. So we'll see how things go with this. If it spreads, you hear about a number of cases of people and so forth getting sick and this and that in the hospital. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. See some more on this. It says a spokesperson of California Department of Public Health told MedPage today that it is notified by the CDC of California residents that were onboarding the cruise ship that had passengers infected with the Hunter virus. We are coordinating with local health officials as needed to monitor returning travelers. The spokesperson added, there is no information that California residents are ill or affected. So they're saying they're not ill or affected California, the ones that return to California. So the Georgia Department of Public Health told MedPage today it is monitoring 2 Georgia residents who returned home from disembarking from the ship. So the individuals are currently in good health and show no signs of infection. The spokesperson for the department said they are following current recommendations from CDC. So the people of Georgia, they're not showing nothing. So let me see. I'm not finna read all this. It says we are in contact with the U.S. and we want the American people to be safe. Told MedPage today. I can't say that now. I don't know. We have no issues regardless of administration. We serve humanity. We support the American people and we care. So this Hunter virus. We'll see how. If it, like I say, cases pop up within these states that name the people that got off that cruise ship, that the Hunter virus was on. So, just got to see how that, if that gets, starts to ramp up, and then, that's going to cause some problems. But another one, going to back this up with some scriptures, because the Lord, how about Shai, these plagues, pestilences It's gonna come upon America, Babylon the Great. You know, sickness, these sicknesses and diseases. You know, it's gonna come upon this place, man. The judgment of the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna come upon this place, man. You know, upon these people here in America, Babylon the Great. That ain't right, man. You know. So I'm gonna get some scriptures back this up. Second Ezra 16:39. Matter of fact, let me see something. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 37. Second Ezra 16:37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. You know, so the plagues the Lord Yahweh Shai has for this place in America, Babylon the Great, you know, in this wicked world, the so-called white man, Esau much world, you know, are not gonna be slack, you know. It's gonna come upon the people, you know. It's gonna catch them off guard. But next verse. Second Ezra 16:38. As when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slacken at a moment. So so when a woman about to have a baby, or the baby, you know, is about to come, so you know, pushing it back or, you know, stopping it. So like these plagues that the Lord Yahweh Shai, these plagues that the Lord Yahweh Shai has for America, Babylon the Great, it's gonna come, you know, it's gonna come. It ain't gonna slow down, it ain't gonna slack. I say it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard, man. You know, the famine, these pestilent diseases, the famine, you know, all out, you know, just hell breaking loose in America, Babylon the Great, you know. You know, all these things gonna come upon this place, you know. Like, you know, you got a situation right now, you got a drought going on, you know, within certain most not all the United States, but most different states, they're having a drought, you know. It's a drought, you know, so it's gonna be a lack of, you know, water. You know, water gonna get rationalized. You know, it's gonna get to a point where you want to use the water at a certain time. You know, it's gonna get cut off at a certain time. It might get to that point. You know, the way this drought going. You know, but we're gonna see. But hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, his words is gonna come. It's gonna come to pass. You know, the times that we're heading in is gonna get real. Like I said, it's gonna get real rough. You know, but Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is gonna, you know, like I said, you know, the elect gonna be okay. The Lord Yahushua, the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is gonna protect his elect, and the elect of the so-called Negro Latino Israelites, which are Israelites, is gonna have that protection and be okay. You know, in these times going forward, you know, have a hedge of protection by the Lord Yahushua, be taken care of, you know. Have food to eat, have shelter, and so forth, you know. But everybody else that's not out there righteous number gonna be gonna be taken by the players by the Lord Yahweh Shai. They gonna be taken by the players that the Lord Yahweh Shai has for America about Babylon the Great, you know. Go from there. Second Ezra 16:39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. In the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. You know. So the plagues are not gonna slack to come upon the earth. The world shall mourn. The people gonna mourn out here. Gonna be in sorrow. It's gonna be everyone gonna feel it, man. Gonna be a lot of deaths and, you know, happening and so forth, man. It's gonna get chaotic. You know, people out here gonna be stressed out. I say gonna be a lack of resources and food and so forth. So, yeah, man, you know, that's the times that we're out here in, you know. Me, myself, first and foremost, like I say, and you know, saying those that believe, you know, that, you know, hopefully that the Lord Yahushua have mercy, you know, and be a part of righteous number to escape the wrath and judgments that the Lord Yahushua has for this place, America, Babylon the Great, you know. It's gonna get real bad out here, man. Going forward, it's gonna get, you know, really, you know, it's gonna get real serious, man. Serious times, you know. Even now, but, you know, going forward, it's gonna get real serious, and it's gonna be some people that, you know, that, you know, is gonna don't get caught up in the plagues, that Lord Yahweh Bashan Shah has, in store, Lord Yahweh not gonna have mercy on, so that's the times that we're in, I can say, just me, myself, first and foremost, and those that believe in Lord Yahweh, fast and pray, and just hope that Lord Yahweh have mercy, upon you in these times, and me, myself, But, let me see. I don't want to bring this, that might have been, that was it. I guess I don't see. Hold up. Yeah. Yeah, so, I didn't want to make this too long, so hope this was fine. Again, like if all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Akwaf sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep fighting with that. I say Shalom.